Okay, so then we left for Joburg, and it was on. There was no more turning back. We had to just knuckle down and get through it and do it. So got to the Airbnb. I was running back and forth with Aria on what to eat and everything. So at this stage, he already gave me a couple of refeeds, 2 days of refeeds, I think 7 days out and 6 days out, and then he just started depleting me again and trying to get me dry. So yeah, we got to Joburg, and yeah, like I said, I was not confident at all anymore, and I knew that I was able to bring this package from 16 weeks out to where we are now. I knew that my potential, or what I could bring, is like not close to what I'm looking like. So it was tough, and I kind of just felt like, you know what, I'm just gonna get through it. And my mindset was really not what it should be. I was thinking more about food and what I'm gonna do after the show than actually just competing. So we got to Joburg, we settled into the Airbnb, and yeah. So it is the 27th of May, and we are basically 2 days out, and it is 8 a.m. so we have no groceries. We basically have rice and chicken breast. So we're gonna head out to the grocery store and go through a grocery haul. I have a lot of groceries to buy, so we're gonna take you guys along for that. And then yeah, we need to start cooking. We need to go get posing trunks today, because the posing trunks I have are way too big for me. I ended up losing about 16 kgs on this prep, so that's pretty hectic. My posing trunks are very loose, so pray to God we find ones, but I'm pretty sure Hurley will be able to hook us up. And then we have a full body pump today, so it's going to be a really quick workout, nothing crazy, not trying to break down any muscle. 40 minutes of cardio, and we are finally getting some carbs, guys. So my carbs are at 310 grams today, and the main carb sources will be from oats, rice, sweet potato, some more oats, some more sweet potato. So yeah, it's going to be a clean carb up, but we're excited for it, so let's get this day rolling. Check you guys at the grocery store. Yeah. Oh, bring up. This is it. Oats, blueberries, almond butter, and mashed banana. Yep, meal number 1. Exciting. Bagel, omelets, mince and sweet potato, baby. Some brox.
How's that?
All my meals are good, brother. I'm just keen for something like that. Millionaire's cake. Hello. I really like the red as well.
Can you check 430 there as well?
Where do
Yeah.
I think this is the one. Alright, so we got the posing trunks. And then, yeah, we're kind of looking for a grocery store again. We want a specific almond butter, and I need pumpkin, which we couldn't get yet. And then we're gonna head home, make a pre-workout meal, go get a full upper body pump, show you guys that. And yeah, that's basically the plans for the day. So right now we're just chilling, looking for a grocery store, but mission acquired for the day. This was the most important thing to do today. So yeah, happy. Alright guys, we have made it to the last workout. So we are at Body Conscious Gym in Joburg, and we're going to try and just get a full body pump, send some updates to Aria, and see what we're looking like. So we're doing two exercises per body part, nothing crazy, 15 to 20 rep range, not trying to bleed the muscle at all. So yeah, just gonna get warmed up a bit and get into it.
But he's saying
One more of this round. Alrighty. What we got over here is the post-workout meal. So it's 180 grams of rice, 80 grams of sweet potato, and 150 grams of chicken. And over here I just have some sodium-free salt because we're cutting sodium by like 25%. And yeah, that's the second last meal of the day. The last meal is a huge, not a huge, but a big bowl of oats. So I'm excited for that, can't wait. And yeah, this is the first time I have rice in a very long time, so I'm gonna dig in. We never really practiced posing at all throughout my entire prep. Kept on asking my coach when are we gonna practice posing, and he just said when we get leaner. Right now you just practice the out frame. So that also got me very, very nervous because like I don't even know how to hit a back pose. It was only 2 days or 3 days out where I got on a WhatsApp, you know, FaceTime type of thing with my coach, where he went through posing with me, and that's the first time that I learned, okay, this is how you hit a back pose, and my front pose as well. Like I didn't really know how to pose, so that was also another variable in my prep that just didn't happen. I was posing from 12 weeks out, 8 weeks out, 6 weeks out. I was posing quite often, but I was doing it all wrong because I didn't really know how. I didn't have any guidance on how to do it. So
do your whole routine real quick, what you have for it. You're not going to have much time up there. And really what matters is the call out. So you really have to have a good front pose and a good back pose.
Yeah.
That's going to get your placement. Your call out gets you looked at. You know, your routine gets you looked at. So you want a good routine so that they pay attention to you, so they notice you.
Yeah.
Once they notice you and you make first call out, hopefully, now it's like, okay, who has the best front pose and back pose and who can hold it the longest? So you got to practice holding. So it's like two different competitions. The first one's to get noticed. The second one's to get placed. The noticed one is going to be your routine and how you feel comfortable on stage. You have a glow around you, an aura. They feel your vibe. For some reason, they're looking at people all day. They're there 10 hours. They don't give a fuck about anybody. But suddenly, if you go up there, they just say, hey, for some reason, he's catching my attention. Some of these judges, sometimes they don't even look at the people because they're just bored, you know?
Yeah.
And you have to be a reason that they feel like some kind of refreshingness. So they want to feel your smile, your energy. You smile to the judge. You make eye contact. All that shit has to happen. You have to try to get into their minds with your eye and just make them feel your presence. If you don't make them feel your presence, you're just nervous up there, you do a couple weird things and you leave, they're just going to look at you like everyone else. You have to make sure that whatever you're doing with your personality, your charisma, your movement, and of course your posing, that they feel your presence. They want to, you know, when someone walks in the room and people notice, like, oh, everyone knows when this guy walks in the room. You heard that phrase? Like, it's got to be like that. They got to know, like, they're looking at somebody that makes them stand out from the rest of the people. And plus, you're a tall guy, so they've already went through all the classes, just staring at a bunch of people. Half of them look like shit, and they don't even care. They're like, whatever. And, you know, so you want to make sure that you're going to be noticed. That's the most important thing, not get overlooked. Once you do that, it's okay. Now you made first call out. Now let's hold that first front pose and back pose. So keep that in your mind when you're up there.
Okay.
Okay? All right, show me your routine. That's way different. Don't bring that arm to me too much, that right arm. You can leave it and just keep your waist corked back. And the abs. Good. Okay. Good. Keep practicing that over and over again. Send me your posing routine tonight, but wait till your food's like an hour at least digest. Stick to that. But either way, I'll let you know tomorrow what we're doing.
Okay.
And I'll retell you what we have based off food, more exact to food.
Okay, perfect.
Okay?
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, man. You're good. You're at the finish line, brother. Let's finish strong, brother. And tomorrow we'll see what you look like, and we'll shoot from there.
Shot. Chat tomorrow. Thank you very much.
All right, brother.
Cheers, bro.
Pushing, bro. Later, my man.
Cheers. Yeah. So then 2 days out, we started dropping the sodium, which we were also pretty scared of doing because of the health condition that I was having. So I was quite nervous about that as well, but luckily nothing went wrong over there. We dropped the sodium and we slowly started to get my body drier, but the fullness was never quite there. So in my personal opinion, I peaked a week earlier, 21 May, 10 days out or 9 days out. My physique was looking its best. I was the driest and the fullest of my entire prep. So I kind of peaked a little bit early. And I mean, I was eating 2,000 calories for 6 weeks long. Like, my body was just getting depleted. So at that stage, it was another 10 days of dieting basically that I didn't have. So the fullness was there and the conditioning was already there. And yeah, from there the fullness just, and my muscles were just completely flat. So Friday came and we were 1 day out from the show. My parents arrived in Joburg, so my whole support system was there. So that made me feel a little bit more comfortable, but I still knew that I wasn't looking at anything like I should have. So when I was sending updates to my coach or was posing or anything, I would do it when nobody was there. It was literally just you that was there. So my parents left to go buy groceries, and then I quickly would pose and do things, and then by the time they're back, I'm already, you know, covered up again and so forth. So the Friday before the show, I was literally going back and forth with Aria after every single meal, him telling me how much water to drink, what to eat, and so on and so forth. And then yeah, we went to bed. He wanted me to wake up at 4 a.m. and we managed to pull off a lot of water that night.
Doesn't look too bad from outside. Misty meal.
Alrighty peeps, it's the Friday, one day out from the show. We are here for registration and to get the base tan, and then yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing here. We're not going to vlog inside because we already read the policy and no professional cameras allowed, so yeah, but we are one day out, first layer of tan going down and registration. Rock and roll. Everything out, but I don't want to make sure you're engaging your ads. Okay, a little bit. We're having meal number 5. 4 rice cakes, avo, eggs and peanut butter. So we're upping the fats today. And it's actually still a pretty low day, just trying to dry out, but still keep me full at the same time. So yeah, we're having higher fat, 70 fat, 200 carbs and 200 protein. No, 150 protein actually. So yeah, that's the deal. He wanted me to wake up at 4 a.m. and we managed to pull off a lot of water that night. Woke up at 4 a.m. and that's where I felt like I've looked my driest and the most conditioned of the whole peak week, was that 4 a.m. photos that we took. And then obviously we had to try and get me fuller again, so we started eating. So I had a meal, steak and carbs, and then 8 a.m. came and I had another meal, chicken and carbs and something, and then leading up to stage it was rice cakes and all of that. So when we took the 8 a.m. photos, I kind of looked at myself and I was like, I'm not that dry anymore. I'm a little bit fuller, but I'm not that dry anymore. So I was kind of just like keeping my head down and sticking to the plan. What's up, dog? Yo, show us the time. It's time to start eating, but you need to take photos for me quickly for updates to coach. So the best way to keep the rice moist is adding in a drop of water before you put it in the microwave. That'll keep it moist. Pro tip. It's cold, bro. This house is cold. I need to have 2 meals. First step on stage, and then rice cakes and salt. Rice cakes with peanut butter, salt, and then one with jam. Just before we pump up. YouTube. Got the first 2 meals in for the day. Now the plan is to just fill up on rice cakes, peanut butter, and then just before we start pumping up with a bit of salt and jam. So we're about to head to the venue. My time slot is for 12 p.m. It's 8:30, so we'll leave at like 9 to get there early. And then I have my tan at 11, so yeah, we're just gonna go get settled in backstage. And hopefully Shauno can get this camera in, get some sick stage shots for you guys. So yeah, the day is here, finally. And let's go do this first show. Where you guys going? And yeah, then we went to the venue. I had the rice cakes and whatever, and I was posing and looking at myself backstage in the mirror, and I was like, damn, like the dryness is completely gone. I'm completely flushed out. So yeah, I had to pump up before stage. Obviously we got the tan in the morning, and then we were backstage, and just before we went on we had to pump up. I was trying to kind of gauge on how long it's going to be until I'm on stage, so yeah, but I got the timing all wrong, so I wasn't really able to pump up. I had like a quick pump up session, kind of just brought up my heart rate, that's all I did, so I just made myself tired.
How's it, bro? Well, what are you doing? Good, thanks. Good time, nice. Show day, eh? Yeah, bro. Feeling good. Feeling ready. What do you like? Huh? You must come to that side.
It's a video.
Dit is wat ik zoek. Also on the photo, please.
Go.
You stand on this side.
Our next class is men's physique class D. We have got 3 contestants in this class. Please welcome them out for their group comparison, starting with contestant number 5, Jamie Trotsky. Contestant number 20, Hugo Harajis. And contestant number 61,
Number
who's
5.
crossover, Johan Goddard.
Number 5. Go, Jamie.
Turn, face the bell.
That's it, Jamie!
Yes, Jamie.
And face
Number 5.
and Jordan turns over to the bell. It's over to you for presentation. Thank you, Candy. Gentlemen, turn and face the rear.
Go, Jamie! Number 5!
That's it, James.
Yes.
Woo!
Oh, he's got that one.
Number 5!
He's got it.
And face the front. That concludes judging candidates.
Thank you, G. Gentlemen, you can call it to the right in the final stage. In second place, we have contestant number 5, Jamie Crosby.
Well done, James.
And your Class C winner, contestant number 20, Hugo Oranges.
Was het zo blij? Ja, maar
Ek
niet.
werk met flex op die diagonal.
Ja,
But I'll tell you guys now.
Congrats, bro. First one under the belt.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Well done, dog. Well done, dude.
Kan ek asseblief R35 kry vir my boere? And yeah, when I stood on stage, I was just ready to get off, to be honest with you. So I didn't feel confident at all, and I was just like, also wasn't pumped up, wasn't full enough, wasn't dry enough, and it was just completely disappointing because I knew that I could bring so much more to the stage than what I did. So did the routine, got off stage, and I kind of felt like I would at least win my class D, and then get to finals. So when we did the whole, when we got onto stage and got back off, and when they were gonna, just before they were doing finals, I was backstage pumping up again because I thought, okay, at least I can make it to finals and then I can have a decent pump. Got second place, which I didn't expect, but yeah, we take it. It was the first show. And I was just so excited to really get off that stage and just start eating. So my mindset was like crazy, just wrong. I don't even know how else to explain it. And yeah, like you guys see, or will see, I was just chowing. Like as soon as I got off stage, I bought a hot dog, and it was then chocolates, and then the burger with the ribs and the pizza. It was just all out eating. So my mind was basically confabulated from this crazy diet and the cardio that I had to do. Like it was just, I was in a deep hole, and obviously my body wasn't healthy, so it was under a lot of stress. So yeah, that was the show. That was the first one, and it went pretty sideways. Like this is not at all what I expected, but I feel like it is a blessing in disguise, because rather have it happen on the first show than what it would happen at a later stage where I'm more, more advanced in my career or something like that. So yeah, I learned a lot from this, and I'll do a lot of things different coming up into the next show, leading up to the next show. But I definitely know that this is my passion, because I was completely, I don't want to say depressed, but I was definitely not who I usually am at all, or the complete opposite. So there was the crazy low calories, which is inevitable, but the halo and the anabolics that really made my body so sick and kind of fucked me up was also another factor. And I was still, through all of this stuff, I was still able to do what I needed to do. So I definitely have the heart for it, and I definitely have the passion for it, because if you don't, then you wouldn't do what I just did in these last 16 weeks. So there's no doubt that this is my passion and I'll continue doing it, but yeah, this first one was a rough ride. Yeah. We got silver today, ladies and gentlemen. Silver. Next one will be a different color.
Jy is daar novasies uitgestof vir 1 2 3.
Ja, verseker.
Just want to taste test everything.
Burgers, and I'm gonna have ribs because you said it's the best ribs. I've never had ribs yet.
They're good.
I'm gonna have a burger and ribs, bro.
It's a video.
No, I'm waiting for the picture.
It's a video.
Oh, it's a video. Oh, I didn't know. Then there we go.
Thank you. Go and decide what you want to take them back. Yes, sir.
Coach's advice.
Show. You just get both.
Minutes later.
And I'm still hungry.
Here's Bulldogs. Oh, your Bulldogs. Hey, your babe.
Roxy or Baby? Baby. I said Baby. He said yeah. Wait, who's this?
That's Bailey. I'm on fire, boys. Yeah, let's just go eat. Okay. Man cave.
Made.
What are we doing, bro?
Yeah, they have the Haagen-Dazs.
Tell the people, what are we doing?
We're going to Smack Pizza and Co. What did you say? Look at this.
Out of you that we always knew that with him, but your commitment, your passion for what you do, you've taught yourself so many life skills that you can take way beyond your years. So, thank you, congrats, we're super proud.
Well done, buddy. You know, well done. Thank you. You're a beast. Thank you. Pepperoni. Yeah. Shit.
Thomason, doggy bag. Super disappointed.
What is up, guys? We're heading back home. Everything is packed. We got the Haagen-Dazs ice cream wrapped up here with ice and ice blocks and stuff, pillow over it. We're really trying to keep it cold all the way to Bloem because you don't get it there. And yesterday I ate so much that I just couldn't have the Haagen-Dazs, so yeah. But we're gonna have a quick brekkie at Mug and Bean, some eggs Benedict, and then we're gonna head on the road, go back home and enjoy some more nice food and family time. So yeah. Okay, so now we are currently 3 weeks, almost a month post-show, and I'm still completely clear of all anabolics, and the main goal right now is just to get healthy. So we're gonna take it off and just get healthy for the next 4 to 8 weeks, and then we're gonna start with the bulk again and really just try and put on size. We know exactly what went wrong and what compounds exactly, you know, affected my body in that way. So the plan right now is to get healthy, and then we're going to build muscle for about a really, really long time, because I need to get that fullness on stage because I'm such a tall competitor. So for the next year, year and a half, 2 years, maybe even 3 years, the main focus will just be to grow and put on size, and then from there we'll do it all over again. We'll do a regional show, and then we'll really line up the shows. I'm looking to change coaches and get a coach that doesn't compete on his own, like he's just a coach, that's all he does. So I'm looking around for that. I am still by Aria for the rest of the year, but yeah, after this it's a new coach, so it's completely new beginnings, and I also have more experience in it now. So especially with the dangerous side of it, the anabolics that you cannot compete without it. I now know that, like, the anabolics that I took in this prep, I kind of feel was way too much for my body. My body was looking better with using less. So yeah, I'm glad that I can share this with people and share the awareness, like make people aware of what can actually happen with using this type of stuff. So, but yeah, like I said, we're gonna grow now. It's gonna be lots of fun, and then the real grind is gonna start again, but way, way, way in the future. Thank you for everybody that supported me. It was really, really difficult. I would walk into the gym and there would be people that I greet on a daily basis that I would never ever greet during prep because of my mindset, but afterwards they were all congratulating me and everybody was having my back, especially my family and my friends. So yeah, big thanks to them. I would not be able to get through this prep without them. And all the positivity on the social media and all of that, in the gyms where I've been training, big thanks to everybody for that. Yeah, sorry for the fact that we stopped filming, but it would have just been the worst videos you guys have ever seen. Like, you could also see in this peak week video, my mindset was not right, so it's pretty difficult for me to put this content out there, but it's going to be out there and everybody's going to see it. So yeah, hopefully I can help someone, and yeah, you guys can learn something from it and take something away from it. But we are not done. We still have a lot of work ahead, so yeah, stay tuned. Cut.
Cut.